And we're back with the K-1 World Grand Prix 2020 Japan at the Ryogoku KOKUGIKAN. We've got some K-1 super featherweight action here for you, ladies and gentlemen. In the red corner, Yuta Murakoshi taking on, in the blue, Naoki Yamamoto. I'm Brian.
I'm Ross. Let's break this down. So, Murakoshi is the younger man by 4 years at the age of 26, but they're at similar heights at 170 each. So that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out.
Yes, that's right. A little bit of gap in experience as well, and of course Murakoshi, former champion. Great with timing, just great with his legs, kicks and knees particularly. This should be a really interesting match here.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've had many of them tonight, and we've got another one, Southpaw versus Orthodox.
Yes.
As you would say, they're going to be swapping baseball bats at some point.
Yeah, Murakoshi is one of the best southpaws in all of K1, and it's not just his power, which is ample, but he's very technical.
He's really looking to counter with that lead right jab as Yamamoto comes in. It's very stiff, and he's really looking to time it.
Murakoshi there sliding in with the front leg kick, the front kick. Going to use that to set up distance to stop his opponent's attack, and then I would imagine after that he will use his left middle kick, which he is so good with.
Both men here looking to set the range, and it's good to see. It's a lot of back and forth action early. Ooh, nice short shots there.
Yeah, man, this is an important fight for Murakoshi. He had the loss to Takeru and then the loss to Leona Petras as well, so he's got to get back on the winning track and hopefully get a chance to fight for the gold again.
Yeah, he wants to revenge his loss to Takeru, and fair play to the man, fair play to him.
Yep, he's just got to climb the ladder. He didn't even get his head just out of the way, nice slip.
Beautiful slip. It's very telegraphed, that right hand from Yamamoto, but so fast it almost actually reached the target.
Yeah, thrown right behind the jab with a big step in. Murakoshi just so good picking up the big shots like that.
Interesting early here, interesting. We've seen a shift in tempo now. They both started out cagey, trying to find the range, trying to find the angle, but now they're setting into it a little bit more.
Yeah, looking like could be, just naturally Yamamoto a little more powerful guy, trying to put Murakoshi in the corner, but it's going to be really tough to do. Murakoshi is fine with spending the first round sort of collecting data, throwing front kicks, seeing what weapons to use, and then moving forward with a strategic game plan in round 2 and 3.
It's interesting to see Yamamoto. He briefly switched stance there at one point, so he's looking at his own toolbox himself and chucking a few things for a coach as well.
Yeah, it looks like he's got some big power.
Does. Well, his nickname is the Hidden Yamato Soul. And here's a little bit of random information for you. Yamato.
Yep. There we go, walking into the counter for Murakoshi.
What's going on here?
Actually, not sure what is going on.
Was that a knockdown or was it a push?
I thought so. I'm curious to hear what is going on here. If there was an accidental headbutt.
Like to see the replay of it.
Looked like a clean shot to me.
Interesting, very interesting. Here we go, here's a replay. Nice evade.
Wow.
Clash of heads.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a shot afterwards.
I thought it was the punch, but it was just on the tip of his chin. Yep.
Good
under
spot
a different
by the ref.
Yeah. Great. Under a different rule set, that'd be a beautiful, the Lawe or the bare knuckle headbutts allowed rule set. That'd be a great counter, but
yep, absolutely.
Not in the K1 rules.
Not here. Not here.
Yeah, it looked like I thought it was the fist, but the head clearly lands first.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the head lands first, and you can see the way his head shot more back than it did to the left.
Yes.
And that was a significant blow.
Wow, they're calling it down. Didn't look intentional, but it looks like they're calling it a clean down.
Wow, I'm surprised by that. Such a good observant spot by the ref, but then to take that course of action.
Yeah. No, I don't think Murakoshi intended that to happen. He threw the fist, he wanted the fist, but it was just so close. Yamamoto stepping in so deep with his shots.
Murakoshi is known as the Shonan kicking sniper. Well, maybe we should change that to head.
Yeah. Well, he's got good headbutts too, apparently.
Yeah.
That his nickname is right on because he is. I mean, it's so true because he's like a sniper with those kicks. Yeah, that's just one of those.
Yeah.
Not much you can do about that. He's trying to get the hand there. He's rocking his body over it.
Yeah.
Yamamoto's just stepped in so deep. He's so, he kind of ran himself in there too.
It's a tough one to call. It is a conundrum. I mean, I believe it was the head that made the damage, but it was the left that directed which way he fell. And for a lot of people, that would look like the significant blow.
Sure. No, you're right. Well, it's kind of the blurry lines that can happen when you're trying to do combat in a ring under a certain skill set. That's why it's interesting. Hopefully that blow doesn't end up, playing too much into the fight here, and Yamamoto can just come out and get right back where he was.
Yeah, I don't think it's dented Murakoshi's confidence or composure whatsoever. I think he just sees it as it is what it is, and he's got work to do.
Yeah.
A lot of people that would take out their rhythm and their game plan, and they'd start getting desperate, taking risks, but not here.
And the thing there too is Yamamoto had to step in deep. He felt nice and beautiful. Felt he needed to get all the way in there because Murakoshi is so good at controlling the distance. And what ended up happening was he just totally overcommitted and he's got to be careful because there's more where that came from like that. Murakoshi is exactly like a sniper on the outside. And then when you move into closer range, it's not the kick you're dealing with, it's the knees.
Absolutely. I'm loving Murakoshi's head movement, the way Yamamoto is looking to close the range. He just moves the head. He's very methodical, very composed.
Not wasting energy.
No, not at all. And he's coming up with some beautiful counters in close.
Yep, there's that knee. Once release that thing, Yamamoto's almost so close that he doesn't have the room. Yamamoto going for a right hand there and stepping in. It was decent, but he's got to put more together than that.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, you see, Yamamoto's feathering that jab out, but it's not going to make any difference. It's just a waste of energy. He's got to start playing that jab a little bit more, using angles.
Yeah, he might just have to eat a few shots, work them on the ropes, and then let some punches go. But the thing is so hard to do. Murakoshi's so cagey and so game.
Well, this is it. He's trying to get Murakoshi against the ropes, but he's keeping his head so upright that he's just presenting a target. He's got to start getting low, like we've seen Murakoshi do.
Ooh, nice little front kick to the quad there. The lead leg of Yamamoto. Just some more of those sniping techniques from the outside. Murakoshi is similar to Daiso Sasaki we saw fight earlier tonight. He's not gonna, risk a lot for the KO. He's really clean with his technique, and he's happy to win a fight on points and just out-technique his opponent.
Absolutely. I mean, with that supposed knockdown earlier, as we mentioned, he didn't come out of his game plan. He stuck to it. He didn't get desperate and start taking risks for the finish. Just kept his composure, and he's just running for the gears.
Yeah, well, for these last 40 seconds here, he's just basically kept Yamamoto at bay by pushing, punching, and front kicking, and taking away all of the space, all of the range that Yamamoto wants.
Absolutely, and when Yamamoto tries to close the range, he's just getting countered on the way in.
You see Yamamoto plowing in there again, almost another clash of heads, and that's not necessarily Murakoshi's fault.
No. Absolutely not. That first one definitely wasn't. It's just one of those things. Well, if I'm in Murakoshi's corner right now, I'm just going to say, listen, more of the same. And you're going to get it with this man.
Yes.
If I was in Yamamoto's corner right now, I'm saying, listen, the ranges you're fighting are not working for you. Are not working. If you're going to close the distance the way you are, you've got to be a little bit more tight, make yourself a smaller target, tuck your chin a bit more, be compact, because you're eating shots on the way in. And, you don't want to go too far in. You don't want to let this guy get around you.
Yeah, it's a real tough spot here for Yamamoto. He's almost just got to land a huge shot and get it down or really buzz and hurt Murakoshi. It's going to be hard for him to pick him off to enter cleanly into the range that he wants to be in.
It is. It's not for the lack of trying on his part. He's definitely trying. It's just Murakoshi's got different plans. Here we go. Oh, Yamamoto's got to feel like he's got it all here still. So let's see what he does. Ooh!
Yep, the front kick there. It just, I can imagine the guys that fight Murakoshi will just have a feeling of him being so long because he uses his front leg and his rear leg so well.
It really does. It's so precise. It's like a piston, isn't it? And look at the way he can just slip and revolve. He's so slippery and slimy, trying to catch him.
Yeah. Yamamoto probably would be well served to use a little more feinting to try to get inside, than trying to draw a reaction from Murakoshi and then bounce in. But Murakoshi just far too cagey for that at the moment.
Oh, yeah, I mean, he's not used the jab particularly well, Yamamoto. There are many ways of using the jab, and as you pointed out, I would have been favouring with the jab to then switch my angle and engage from another side. Just lure Murakoshi out, get him set down, and then engage.
Yeah, trying to get some sort of reaction and play with it, but he's kind of just plowing forward. Now, there's a moment where he could have done some damage, but not really taking advantage of it.
No, not at all. Not at all. And, he's going to look back at this tape and wonder why.
He's having some moments here where this is the range that he wants, and he's just not letting it go. All he's got is a minute and a half left. This is where he should just be chucking the heat.
He doesn't look like he's had his confidence dashed by that knockdown earlier. He probably feels it was definitely a headbutt. But I'm beginning to wonder here because when he's in there, he looks like he's hesitating.
Yeah. Where's the sense of urgency? Because, man, if there is a time to switch it on, it is right now.
Absolutely. You're in the final minute of the final round. The time is now. And you'll begin to find range because Murakoshi's he's slowing down a little bit. He's slowing down a little bit. Look, he's finding range.
He is. There we go.
And now you've got to capitalise on that. But look, you've got room there for some body work. Nothing being done.
Gotta be honest, not what I expected from Murakoshi here. Maybe he's having to use a lot of energy to just keep things where he wanted. Maybe Yamamoto's pressure is gnarlier than we could have seen, but wow, did not expect to see Murakoshi losing some steam here.
Murakoshi is having to use a lot of energy to keep Yamamoto off. If Yamamoto could have been more effective with the range that he's buying here by doing that, it would have been a different fight, but he hasn't.
He's only got 20 seconds now. He has just got to pop the cork loose and let it go.
That's it. Oh, hang on. What's happened here? Ooh, something's happened. We've seen this a few times tonight, haven't we?
It's a good old low blow.
Yeah, he's doing the magic jig.
Yeah. Well, and if you sell it a little bit here, you can buy yourself a little bit of time too.
Absolutely. When you're gassed like that, you can only fight first.
Yeah.
So anytime you can get, take it. Oh, tried some spinning action of his own there. There's that urgency right in the last 10 seconds. Where was that throughout the entire third round?
Indeed. Too little too late. Finally putting it together, but just right at the end of the fight.
Looks like his lip has suffered some damage. I wonder if that's from the headbutt earlier.
It
seems to be on that side.
It definitely could be. And the most, that knockdown, that headbutt being the hardest blow for sure that Murakoshi landed. He is so tricky and cagey, and a bit of a shock to see him lose, to kind of gas out there at the end, to be honest. He usually is able to just do this the whole fight, but it could be, maybe there was a shot that hurt him to the body or to the head.
Maybe. I mean, just look at his physique. He's a very powerful man.
Yes.
I mean, if he lands, you're going to know about it. He definitely win the bench press competition, I think.
Yeah. Well, let's see what they say here.
30対27赤村越ジャッジ水谷30対27赤村越ジャッジ西村30対26赤村越以上判定3対0をもちまして勝者赤コーナー村越優太
Well, giving it to Murakoshi there, and a well-deserved win, but he's going to need to make sure going forward that, that chink in his armor there, gassing out at the end, hopefully that was just due to a shot that we didn't pick up, because that is not going to be good for his style moving forward.
Absolutely not. People who have seen this tonight, who are his rivals, are going to be very encouraged by that.
Yeah.
And from Yamamoto, he's got to look at the tape and go, why did I eat all those shots to not then capitalise when I was in there?
Yeah, exactly.
Until the end of round 3.
Just not a good way to trade it off.
プレゼンターは日本プロゴルフ選手権優勝、女子プロゴルフトーナメント通算7勝。
Well, I'm sure it's a relief though to be back in the winner's corner.
Here we go. Had to have shook him up. I mean, I know he was very clear afterwards, but just for those couple of seconds he was going down to the ground.
You know, like you said, good job of the referee to even pick that up. Because I sure didn't notice.
No, I didn't. It wasn't until the ref picked it up. And then I weren't too sure it was the right call afterwards, but 10 points for picking it up.
You bet. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The K-1 World Grand Prix 2020 Japan, the Ryogoku Kokugikan. We will see you next time.